Hi, I'm Cindy DeYoung on the 3Ds Bits and Pieces channel. I just wanted to pop in here for just a second and say that I apologize that I've been slacking on posting my videos. I've had technical difficulties. I'm still learning all these phones and recording devices, and I had some problems for a little bit, but hopefully I'm back online now and we'll get back to the upcycling that I'm in the middle of right now. Upcycling clothes into doll clothes. And I do this for a charity. I just sent a box off to them and they're looking for more doll clothes, so I'll just keep going. Anyway, thanks for visiting my channel and being with me. Please subscribe and watch what we do. Watch what I do, and give me some ideas if you got any. Leave them in the comments down below. And I'm always looking for something new to do. So thanks again for being with me. And watch this episode now. Thanks. Welcome to recycle number 3. I have this little shirt, blouse, whichever way you want to call it. It's a stretchy fabric, but it's really soft. And it had the lace kind of sleeves on it. I've taken the one side off. I've actually taken this side off too. What I've decided to do is this little jacket. It won't have fringe on it. It'll be more like this one, but this is Simplicity 42.97. I'm going to do view G. View C is about the same thing. So what I want to do is use the bottom of this. It's kind of on a curve, but a slight curve. But what I want to do is use the bottom of this for the hem, so I can keep the hem, I should say. The one where we have to cut it on the fold. This is actually the back. So I think we can get that on there like that. And then I will individually do the sides. And then I've got the sleeve. So I'll get these cut out. Kind of curves here a little bit, but I think it'll work okay. The pattern calls for lining, which is good because then I don't have to do facings, little facings around the front. And it will also help to keep it from stretching out. So I have some white that I've pinned this down on. And we'll just cut it out with it. Yeah, I've got my pieces sewn together at the shoulders. Let's see. Cut my threads because I just did it all in tandem. Okay. Kind of press my seams with just my fingers for a minute. Let's see, I pushed that one backwards. I want to push it the other way. I didn't split open my seams. I'm just gonna let them, the one go to one side and the other go to the other side. So put this together. This is where this one will go to this side. And this one will go to this side. My neck line together. This does stretch on me, so I gotta be careful. once I get the neckline done and turned inside out, then I will sew the sides together so it doesn't stretch out on me, so it's lined perfectly. And then we can get the sleeves put in. I did the sleeves on the bottom hem too, so they're all hemmed and ready to go. I thought I'd be smart and do it on the arm seam, because it was just a little arm seam, but I forgot that I had to undo the lace off of it, so that didn't work very well. So we did it on the bottom. Let's see, I do want to turn this side inside out. So I'm going to go, this is the front, so I'll go around the front and around and down so that it's all seam. And then on the outside of it, down the front, I'm going to put the little lace. I've got threads to pull out still, but I'm going to go ahead and put lace down the front. Okay, so I'll go to the machine and I'll stitch this around, and then we can cut the neckline. And I'll be back. Okay, because this stuff stretches so much, I decided to put on my walking foot. And that helps a lot to keep it so it doesn't stretch it out. Watch my pins. I also just remembered that I really needed to hem this since this is already hemmed, so I'll have to stop back here just a little bit. I may have to unpick the other side just a little bit, and then I can sew it up again. Okay, now we've got to clip the neckline, take off the corner here so that will fold under nicely. And this corner. Make sure I didn't put the thread and I did not. Okay. Get that corner. And get the other corner. Okay. And we'll need to iron it for sure. Oops, sorry. Okay, like I said, I need to iron it and make sure I clipped it good enough for it to sit around there nicely. And then I'll stitch around it to hold it in place. I'm not going to use the lace all the way around, I just want to use it down the front. So we can do that in a minute. Let me get it all ironed up. And then we can I can sew the sides together so it's not moving around on me, and I can sew the sleeve in place too, so I can work with the sleeve to put the sleeve in. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, I've got that all pinned together, and so now I'll go around and attach it to itself. Baste it together, whatever you want to call it. I guess that was kind of a weird way to say that. Now I'm going to go around the neckline. Perfect. Still attached, but we can kind of see what it's going to look like. That's just going to be cute right down the front. All right, I went ahead and put the sleeves on off camera because it was a little tricky getting them pinned and put in there without the lining because it moves so much, but I sewed them in and then I clipped my curves and then I serged them. And now we can just sew up the sides. And then I can serge the sides and they're done. It's done, not they, but my seams will be done. Match up my seams, the underarm seam, pin this together. And I'm going to get me a little starter piece because this is going to mat under there if I don't have something to start. We will pin it just a bit. Off. Done there, and then I can serge it and we can see what it looks like from the other side. And I'll get the other one done. This is what I'm going to do next with the blouse that I had. Project number 2 with this one. I'm going to make a dress. It has the front and the back of the bodice, and then I'm going to do a skirt with brown, and I'm going to make brown ruffly sleeves, and then we're going to add this around the front of the skirt that will go around to the back. So let's see how this goes. We'll see if we can get it to turn out right. Hang in there, keep watching, and if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe and share if you'd like to. I'm trying to get my numbers up, and that would help me a lot. So I'm going to cut the front of the bodice. It takes 2 because you line it instead of having facings. So I've got this in 2, and then I'll use some of this bottom fabric just to use up the pieces. Gonna get a few things off of here. I'm going to just go ahead and bypass that. Sometimes they help me, and sometimes they're just in the way. Okay, this fabric is really stretchy and comes apart really easy, so I have to be careful. But it's kind of a fun fabric too. Have a little bit of shiny texture to it. It's kind of a thin fabric, so I'm hoping that by doubling it, it will be okay enough. I don't know if I need to line it or use some fusible facing or whatever to give it some body, but we're going to give it a shot and see what we can do. Okay, I'll get the pieces cut out and be back. I've got the skirt all gathered for the most part. I need to double check and make sure, because I need to, you know, tighten things up a little bit. Okay, that's pretty close. So it needs to come in some more. Okay, and then I'll need to bring this side in more. But here's the piece of lace that I want to put on the front. And should mark the center for that. Just so I can put it together. Okay. And I'll need to gather here a little bit and bring it in just a little bit more. The gathering stitches came out of this side and this side. But I'll put those together and we'll go to the sewing machine and sew it up.